Hi everyone, we're here with VSuccess. I'm Michas, Maia.
Hi everyone, my name is Maia Fukuyama.
So we're here with Matthew Tsrimbas, who's the Chief Executive of Model United Nations at Vanier College, and he's also a member of the Law Club. Matthew, do you want to present yourself?
Thank you for having me. As you all know, my name is Matthew. I am the Chief Executive of Vanier Model UN. I am a graduating social science student majoring in law and society, pursuing my Bachelor of Arts at McGill University next fall. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for that.
And what are your most memorable moments at Vanier College?
My most memorable moments were the Model UN conferences that were in person prior to the pandemic that we have all suffered through. Going to just these big events where you see a lot of young people that are motivated, that are willing to talk about the world's most pressing issues, that was definitely something memorable. Another thing that I really liked a lot was the initiative started by Francis and Angelica Antonakopoulos. It was the Gen Z Talks, giving a presentation on Model UN. That was definitely a great experience. Please check out Gen Z Talks, great initiative. Club meetings for sure, and the social life, the barbecues, Jake's Cafe. What makes Vanier is the family-oriented environment, and I think that's something we all missed out on a bit this year.
For the Gen Z Talks, they start on VTV today, Friday, the 21st of May. So check them out if you have the chance. And to our next question, Matthew, why'd you pick the Law and Society major?
I think, as most people would say, it's they had a passion for the law. I mean, they like to see change in society. They like to look at the justice system and scrutinize it. Okay, which parts can we correct? Which parts should be just completely eliminated? And I think, especially as young people, giving us the knowledge that Vanier gave us to then face those issues head on with the information needed. Look, we have the motivation, we have the information now, and I think that's why I chose the Law and Society program.
I couldn't think of better reasons. Thank you.
And where would you say your interest in studying law and practicing law stems from?
So for me, it was very personal. To an extent, I grew up with a single mother. It was very tough, but just having lived life through a different lens, it makes you see what you need to correct in society. And in my opinion, getting a legal degree helps you actually do that. It gives you the possibility to do that. And aside from that, I mean, I've always loved analyzing documents, reading, and arguing. It's definitely something that I've always loved doing. I feel the law just translates to who I am as a person, and it won't feel like a job to me. It's a passion I have.
So what type of law do you see yourself practicing? Is there any specific field that interests you?
There are many branches that I've got to see through my extracurricular activities that I've done at Vanier, but also maybe at the high school level as well. As for international law, I speak 5 languages. I love seeing a bunch of cultures around the world, but most importantly, I like looking at different world events, even if we're not the ones directly implicated into it. It doesn't matter if you're going to be affected one way or another, and even if you're not, that could be you, your family, your friends in a terrible situation, and you can make a difference regardless. So that's for international law that I got to see through Model UN. As for the second one, it would be criminal. I'm sure Mario and both of you already know this, but the mock trials through the Law Club have been extremely, extremely fulfilling, and also enticed me to maybe pursue the criminal side of the law. And something that Mario helped me out actually with was the pursuing of sports law. So I'm an avid sports fan. I love anything that has to do with sports. I love to play it. I love to talk about it. I love making teams, anything. And to think that I could use sports and law together, that would be a great experience. So for those that might not know exactly what that might entail, it's basically corporate with a lot of intellectual property involved, so IP, etc. And you're talking about sports, but you can also talk about entertainment. That's also something that's there.
All right, so you really have a wide variety of different interests, and it's good to see that sort of your time at Vanier helped you cultivate them. They seem like genuine interests that you're going to be very good at practicing those types of law.
So speaking on your interests, do you have any hobbies or interests outside of the academic realm that you'd like to elaborate on and speak of?
So yeah, I love working out, as the sports thing kind of translates to. I love reading about current events, just reading in general. It makes I always felt it was something important in my life to feel cultivated, to go out and get your own information. That's something I've always loved to do. And of course, socializing with family and friends. I love having barbecues with the family, like the Latinos call it the carne asada, but that's definitely something that just makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy.
Definitely. It's important to maintain a healthy balance of social life and also take care of one's physical and mental state in order to improve in one's career and in one's studies.
Definitely.
So we have already established you're the Chief Executive of Model United Nations at Vanier. Could you speak about what that is, what your role is there, and how does someone join Model UN?
There were two roles that I was sort of given from the start from the past executives. It was the co-president of Vanier Model UN Club, which is organizing the weekly meetings, choosing topics, etc. But the biggest task was the chief executive of the Vanier Model UN 2021 conference. In sum, it was choosing topics, finding moderators, finding guest speakers, finding a charity, web design, promotion, marketing. We had to organize a whole conference, and it was crazy, but it was definitely something that I enjoyed. And if you want to join, try to reach out to the execs on Maia, and if not, you could always look around our socials. So Vanier Model UN, just give us a quick DM or whatever, and we'll be happy to answer you.
Okay, so anyone that wants to join, I encourage you to do so. It's a great experience, great opportunity to sort of learn debating skills and to learn what a career in politics or in law might look like.
So those belonging to Vanier's Model UN will be volunteering for your charity sponsor, Welfare Avenue. Could you please elaborate on what the organization does and how one could get involved?
Of course. So Welfare Avenue is a student-run organization, charity organization run by Steele McDonald, a Vanier student. He's in business administration. And essentially what they do is they provide food, clothing, and other basic necessities to the homeless community of Montreal. So what they might do is have all the goods come together in an inventory sort of style at the beginning of the day. And once the food is cooked, once everything is triaged, they bring it to the hotspots such as Berry-UQAM, Old Mission Brewery. And it's definitely a fulfilling experience. It's become a mainstay at Vanier. A lot of people know about it. And if you wish to get involved, look at their socials online. You'll find their site. It's very easy. It's one click of a button and you can choose which role you want. So there's a driver, volunteer. You could even join the team and become a manager yourself.
All right, and we highly encourage everyone to get involved if they are interested. It helps to contribute to Star Hours and also helps to give back to your community.
So obviously, as a chief executive for VMUN, as a member of the Dean's List, as a law club member, you have to balance a lot of different activities. Do you have any advice on how to be successful in managing your own time?
I would say the biggest thing is to remain consistent. So the first step would be honestly analyzing your skills, telling yourself, what could I improve upon? What is there something that I should probably take out of my life that's not necessarily helping me? And from there, build a routine, build a progressive improvement. And then once you keep going from there, once you see that, okay, I'm managing more and more and more, that's when you start being able to recognize, okay, which is not only start being able to recognize what you're better at and what you're not good at, also able to tell yourself and to say no to certain activities. And I think that's the most important. So in sum, stay disciplined, be consistent, and be honest with yourself. If you think you can't do that, don't do it.
Do you have any parting academic or life advice that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Yes. So I would say enjoy yourself as much as possible. As much as cliche that sounds, I mean that not only from the social aspect, but from the professional aspect. So if you don't like your job, quit that job. find a job that is equally as stimulating, but that you will equally enjoy. And it's the same thing with projects. For example, if you want to join the law club, if you want to participate in Gen Z talks, if you want to participate in Model UN, there are a bunch of different activities that can align with your interests. You just have to go do the research and go find them. So I suggest people do that.
Yep, that is amazing advice. Joining different clubs, different initiatives, and different activities on campus is definitely an integral part of learning and being more active in one's community and maintaining those friendships that are so important. Thank you for that.
We've come to the end of the interview. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Matthew, it's been a pleasure. Maia, thank you for being here. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Thanks.
Thank you so much.